all I can say, guys, is we know this shit goes deep. And in particular, guys, what took place, I feel like Marsha Blackburn, she's a good indicator of this, right? I mean, we've seen the entire GOP, guys. We do need a leak. We need something because they found something, guys. Okay? This is what I'm talking about. They found something. If you go back to March, okay, in March, everybody in the GOP, Marsha Blackburn, there are videos. You have Pam Bondi, you have 𝗙cie𝗶𝗹𝗀𝗀, you have Dan Bongino. In March, they were literally all saying, we're going to arrest all these guys. We are releasing all these documents. We are cutting this. We're shining a light. Everybody's going to pay. And then they had 1,000 FBI agents go through this shit, doing deep shit into May. In May, they discovered something that literally the end of May, early June, they all started doing PR of like, there's nothing there. There's no list. There's nothing in the files. There's just some videos of Jeffrey. We're closing this case. All of them, they went dark. They literally went dark. Marsha Blackburn now is like walking by conservative reporters refusing to answer. Something was discovered in April or May. Something was discovered that is literally like a massive threat to Donald Trump and the entire GOP. And now they are on fucking lockdown. I don't know what they found. I don't know if it was like Trump being in it. I don't know if it was an intelligence angle. I don't know what it is, but there is something in there that 100% they literally all just completely shut it down. They literally turned on it. So something's in there, and I don't know what it is, but we're going to keep digging. We're going to keep looking at all this shit, putting the energy out there, and then maybe somebody fucking, leaks somewhere. So here we go. Senator Blackburn, should the Epstein Files be released to the public is the question. Marsha Blackburn, who wants to be our governor, ducks questions about files she once pretended to care about for 2 full minutes as her stooges physically blocked the questioner. So she wants to be governor of Tennessee, but she won't answer questions. Now, bear in mind the release of the Epstein Files. She was a big advocate for it.
Should the Epstein Files be released to the public? Senator, why are you standing in front of me? Senator Blackburn, should the Epstein Files be released to the public? Your guy is pushing me, and I know a lot of your constituents. Senator, should the Epstein Files be released to the public? Do you believe what President Trump is saying, that Obama and Biden are the responsible parties for the Epstein Files? Why are you pushing me? That is so rude. My pastor is really good friends with you, Senator Blackburn, so I'd appreciate it if you would answer for Americans the truth. Should the Epstein Files be released? Senator Blackburn? A lot of your constituents know the kind of journalism that I do, and they want to know the truth about the Epstein Files. Have you ever seen any of them? Senator Blackburn, have you ever seen any of the Epstein Files? Or are you going to stand with President Trump and not want them to be released to the public? What do you think?
Oh,
Senator
dude.
Blackburn?
Dude.
So he's pushing me.
Who is this reporter?
So I'm a very independent journalist, but I'm also a mother. And American patriots want the Epstein Files released. How do you feel about that, Senator Blackburn? And that's how really rude senators behave. That is so completely disrespectful and rude. And this is how mainstream media acts. They just sit there.
Wow. Dude, yeah.
Okay, Senator Blackburn, I'm going to release this footage because you've been so rude today and not answering any questions, and I'm a mom just like you're a mom. A lot of my viewers, why are you pushing me and harassing me? You're willing to do this for money? You don't believe in First Amendment free press? Well, I mean, dude, what is wrong with you? Seriously. So you're gonna push me and shove me because you get paid by U.S. taxpayer dollars. Look at this. You won't even let me walk? Dude, that's illegal. She's not even here anymore. She's gone. Yeah. So, yeah, people like you are a huge mess. What a problem.
Dude, who is this reporter? Her pastor. She said her pastor is friends with you. She's an independent journalist. Gutsy. Here's her on the Epstein Files. This is in March.
So for me, this is not about the celebrity, and I know that there are many people that want to see who all flew on his planes and guested at his Caribbean island. But let's break these human trafficking rings apart. Let's get these people apprehended. Let's get them prosecuted. Let's get them jailed. Let's put an end to this and save lives. What we have learned is that there were people that had relationships with Jeffrey Epstein and then decided to move away from that or disavow that relationship after he was jailed. I think that's the kind of thing that you're always going to see that happen. I do find it very interesting that the French human trafficker and then Epstein both died in jail while they were awaiting trial.
That was Jean-Luc Brunel, was also a suicide. But really interesting how back on March 1st, boy, that's like 5 months ago, she really had a different tune back then. She's like, we're going to break up this ring. We're going to prosecute these guys. Nothing personal. No, like allegiance to anyone. We are getting these guys, putting them in jail. Going to protect the people, right?
And this just again speaks to the curiosity that people have and the concern that this was much larger than just flights to an island or something, that this was a part of a global human trafficking and sex trafficking ring. Getting to the answer of the question of, is there more there? This is the reason for getting that little black book, because Ghislaine Maxwell maintained the relationships, is what we understand, and she maintained control of the little black book. Our understanding is that that information is held by the FBI, and we look forward to being able to see who those relationships were with.
Boy, they look forward to seeing who those relationships are, and then fast forward to August. This was in March. In May, 2 months after this, Trump found out just how much of him was in the files. And then they said, we don't have any files. This case is closed. Now the thing blows up. Now today, she's running away from a reporter, won't even ask if she believes they should be released. She's having her flunky, like, try to manhandle the female reporter. Boy, how the tune has changed. So there is something in there that is a real threat to these people, because Mike Johnson adjourned Congress early so they could avoid subpoenaing this shit and avoid voting on this. But the Democrats are not going to let this go. I'm telling you that right now. And I believe some of the victims are not going to let this go. This is not going away, guys. Okay? It's not. I know Trump thinks it is. He thinks he's going to Ghislaine Maxwell this shit away, but it's not going away.
It's interesting because this is the issue that may be on the top of many people's minds as members of Congress head home for this extended summer recess.
And it's his worst one.
I'm not sure that House members will be excited to see that number as they leave Washington today.
And it is going to haunt. And I believe it's going to be up to us independent media and you guys, the casual users of social media, right? And if you're doing independent media, you as well, it's going to be up to us to keep the energy of this present and going forward and keep coming back to this over and over and over again until this comes out. Because at this point, like, if they don't release it, if they don't come forward with this, it's like their biggest broken campaign promise. You know, and I mean, these guys, Kash Patel and Dan Bongino, they made their careers about releasing this shit. Look at this. Back in February, right? Back in February, Marsha Blackburn tweeted, "For years, my efforts to crack the Epstein trafficking ring wide open have been stonewalled by Democrats at every turn. This will change under Kash Patel. I just sent him a letter asking for the complete and unredacted Epstein files. The time for transparency is now." Holy shit, bro. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.